Hey folks, welcome back to part 2 of my casual peek into the Xevoz Neo Sapiens Alpha Ranger. This part of the video will go over the parts and the figure itself. In this bag here we have the various power glyphs to construct the battle helix and some extra parts and accessories for the figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at each of these in detail. Here's one of the power glyphs, and you can see it has one of those moves that you can do during the game. This one's a knee pad, a knee jab on there. And then you have one here for the, oops, this is upside down, for the knife. And if you had the laser sighted head, you could use this one here for the laser sight on there. And there are the 3 others on here, and one on the packaging here. And then here's an end cap for one of the battle helixes. Basically, you just take these glyphs and you just stick them in the triangular shapes here to construct your battle helix. I'm not sure if I'm putting these in the proper order or not. I'm just sticking these in here. Like I said, I've never used the gaming component of this. And I stick the other end of the end cap here. Let me just line this up, squeeze it together, and then you got all of the I guess the moves. It looks like I got one upside down here. But and I guess what you do is during the game on your turn maybe you roll it across the table, and then whatever came up was your move, and this one happened to be my Heart of Valor. So that's basically the battle helix there. Other parts that came in the bag is a rifle here with the handle here, and it looks like a magazine in there. Whoops. And you can see there's a peg here, right there, if you wanted to mount it on one of the peg holes. And here is a backpack on there with more peg holes and a ball joint, I guess, for the cable. And you can, like, here are the cable pieces here. And basically you just snap them in like that. Let me see if I can find the other cable end here. And if you wanted to put it on, like, say, one side of the backpack, and you can chain it to the BFG like that. Here's a lower torso piece right there. And you can see there's another peg hole and ball joints. Here's a knee piece for the armor on there. There's the peg. And here's one of the heads on there. It's blank if you want to put like one of the stickers on there. And he's got a top knot on the top of his head, and here's a socket for the ball joint. And here's a steel knuckle. I only gave you one on there. And here's a pistol. So sculpts are pretty basic on there. Excuse me. And here's what was on the front end of the package. You couldn't see all of it with the packaging blocking some of the view, but you can see all of the parts here. You got the torso here, you got the lower leg, it looks like an upper leg, feet, hands, upper arms on there, lower arms, armor pieces, the BFG, another power glyph, and the knife on there. I'll turn it around so you can see the front view of those. And there's the multiple heads, one with the laser sight on there. So these are all pretty neat. So we'll be right back, and I'll assemble basically the pieces for a Alpha Ranger. Okay, we're back, and we have a Alpha Ranger in a basic setup here with no accessories applied to him. Take a look at the figure in detail. It's pretty generic, nice simple sculpting. Generic enough where you can customize it to fit any situation you want. If you wanted to create, like, say, an alien setup, you can create this figure to combat those nasty aliens. Or if you wanted to do a G.I. Joe setup, you could do that easily as well. The joints on these guys are nice and tight. They're not loose, they don't wobble. But if they ever become loose, I've read a trick online where applying some clear nail polish to the sockets will tighten them up. But I haven't encountered any Xevoz figures with loose joints yet. And you can easily remove the joints. Just pop it off if you apply the right technique to take them off, and then you just snap them back in. So here, articulation is excellent. Since they're all on ball joints, you can put them in all kinds of positions. Here he's looking straight up, and just pose whatever position you can think of, really. He's all the way down here. If you wanted him kicking straight up, you could do that, or all the way back. Just all different kinds of positions, and if they come out, you just snap them back in, right, like that. So these are just really poseable guys. I just love these figures, especially if you're doing stuff like for diorama setups or stop motion. These guys are great for that. And customization as well. Accessories, you can just go ahead and put these accessories with pegs into the peg holes, like this armor setup. I'll go ahead and put the armor on this guy. There's the shoulder here, and they push in nice and tight. None of these are loose as well. And if they become loose, you can always do that nail polish trick, I guess. So basically, we have here an armored Alpha Ranger. And let's go ahead and switch his head. We'll go ahead and give him the laser sighted head on there. Snap it on, and he's ready to do battle. To do battle, I guess you would need some weapons, and putting the weapons on here just basically snaps on like that, and they grip them nice and tight. Nothing loose on there. Let's go ahead and give him these steel knuckles here. So I recommend these figures if you want to do some sort of setup. They're no longer available in stores, obviously, so you'd have to go like on eBay to get these guys, or Amazon if some seller still has them. But I'd recommend them highly if you can find them. These guys are so underrated. I wish this line would come back, but they're great for posing and for all kinds of setups. But that's my casual peek into the Xevoz line of figures, this one being the Alpha Ranger. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.